This isn't the first time you're testifying before Congress, meeting people at the Pentagon. What do you tell them? What do you want them to get from a Mike Rowe experience?
Well, I've got my own quixotic mission I've been on since 2008. It concerns the skills gap. You know, we've got a few million jobs in the country that forever, whatever reason, go unloved. Some of those jobs are extraordinarily great. Real shortages in these areas. Everywhere I went on my last gig, I saw help wanted signs, even at the height of the recession. So my message in a nutshell is to say we need a PR campaign, a big, fat, aggressive campaign that champions all kinds of jobs that people don't seem to want and reinvigorates a work ethic. In the same way the old Keep America Beautiful campaign, remember, with the Indian on the side of the road?
Right.
Here, you know, that thing went on for 30 years, and it eventually altered behavior. If we want to close the skills gap, we have to work on the way we portray work, and we have to talk seriously about the fact that not all knowledge comes from college.
And in fact, you've rewritten the old saying, work smart, not hard, if we can show that, to work smart and hard. Explain.
Well, it's a really simple little thing. Platitudes are powerful, and that poster hanging right there, I first saw in my guidance counselor's office back in 1979. He was trying to talk me into a 4-year school. I would have loved to have gone, but I couldn't afford it, and I didn't know what I wanted to study. I said maybe a 2-year school made more sense. He said, that's beneath your potential, don't waste your time. Pointed to that poster and said, which one of those guys do you want to be? And that was really one of the first PR campaigns I'd ever seen for college. But it happened at the expense of all other forms of education. So my little theory goes like this. I think that's the worst advice in the world, and I think we took it. Societally, I think we took it. And over the last 40 years, you can see that sentiment portrayed in the portrayals of work that we typically see on TV, the books we typically buy, the shows we usually watch. And on top of it all, maybe there's an explanation in there for $1 trillion in student loans that suddenly ballooned out of nowhere, 2.5 million jobs that people don't seem to want, and a work shortage or a labor shortage at a time of high unemployment. All those things are disconnects, but you can start to understand them if you look back at the cause, which I believe is our relationship with work.
Mike, before you go, what do you think of Congress's work ethic? You're somebody who spends a lot of time seeing how hardworking Americans spend so much time trying to get up. What do you think of the folks in Congress you testify in front of?
It's an easy target in a general way, and I know what I'm supposed to say.
I'm interested in what you actually think.
What I think is back in 1780, whatever it was, John Adams and company were still riding from Boston down to Philadelphia to do the country's business in the snow. We had more snow days here last year. Nothing personal. The work ethic is what it is. I think what's more important is a willingness to reconnect some of these dots in a nonpartisan way. When we talk about the skills gap, it almost begs a political fight, because my buddies on the right say, well, the problem is people are too lazy. My buddies on the left say, well, the problem is companies are too greedy. And the minute that happens, nobody solves anything. They just yell at each other. The reality is, look at the opportunities that are out there, make a case for the trades, and stop with this idea that there's only one way to get educated.